All right, what's up, guys? Here we are, ready for rune number 2 in the rune event. As you can see, the starting base of this rune is not nearly as nice as the starting base of the Swift rune. I'm 2 off on attack, 1 off on defense, and 2 off on crit rate. Crit rate being a minimum roll, which is a bummer. I've rolled this rune into the ground over and over and over, and I've never gotten better than this. So 5 off max, whereas this was perfect max with 1 slightly undesirable stat. The closest I've rolled is I rolled 4 off max with a minimum accuracy over a minimum crit, and I like minimum crit better because crit is a little more useful in every unit I would want to run this on, and crit has a smaller range, 4 to 6, whereas accuracy is 4 to 8. This rune, unfortunately, if it doesn't quad roll, will not roll perfect efficiency into attack, defense, and crit rate. Something's going to be a little bit low. But that's kind of how it goes sometimes. I mean, you can't always get it perfect. I'll show you. Let me see if I can scroll up here. Can I scroll up? Oh, wait, there we go. So, to me, this is a lot of points farmed. 162,000. I saved about 10,000 to roll the rune, and then I rolled it like instantly in like my 4th roll, which is great. I like that because I have more points to use on other things, but, you know, it feels like, oh, I should have rolled the rune another 20, 30 times with this. But, you know, just wasn't going to happen. My plan for the rest of the event is to figure out what I want to do with my grinds and gems. I've picked up all my gems, which is nice. I picked up 2 of my 3 grinds. I think I got a speed violent and an HP violent, and I'm sitting on another HP violent, which I'd be happy to take, but if I have a lot of extra points, I might prefer a swift speed or a violent speed. Might put some more rolls into that. On the artifacts, they're a little trickier because you can roll way bad for a long percentage of time. My rule of thumb is 3 usable stats on a legend, and so this one on the left I think is pretty good. It's a max attack, a close to max speed, and a damage received from wind. The damage received from fire is not a great stat, not really very useful, but still it has some impact, but just not very useful. On the other side, we've got an HP rune. We've got a max damage, additional damage from attack, a max additional damage from HP, and a skill 2 crit damage, which is all pretty good. The damage dealt by attacking together is pretty bad. It might have some applications, but this one I'm going to keep rolling before this one because this is a dead stat on most units where even water units don't want to get additional damage from fire. So that's kind of the plan for the event. We're going to roll this thing up, and we'll see how we do. One little superstitious thing that I like is that my speed is on slot 2. Speed is on slot 2, so clearly two runes with speed on slot 2 should both quad roll. Is how I look at it, right? Like that's just the way it should go. But we're gonna go ahead and grab it. Yep, that's what we want. The red version, the scary red version. Yes, that's what we want. We'll take it. Thank you. And we're gonna go look at the situation of my violent runes just to compare. So here's HP, we'll go by speed, and we'll go to violent. So this is the crown jewel. This is my event rune from last time. Again, this one wasn't perfect either because it had crit damage up here, and this was some low roll, I can't remember, but 1 almost max roll and then 1 almost max roll. Perfect. You know, that's my best rune. All we need is 1 roll into speed to be super, super, super good. I mean, we're sorting by sub-property here. It goes 28, 20. So even at 18, this rune is super great for me. And I farm dragons a lot. So that's why I took this rune. It's automatically my second best rune if it doesn't roll at all what I want. If we look at non-HP, the situation gets a little better. We've got an attack and accuracy. We actually got 2 accuracies. And then a couple defense ones that are pretty good. So the situation's not as dire, but defense is basically asking to get additional damage, like, destroyed in RTA. So defense isn't really a great thing to use. You know, you can't really use it in most situations. All right, so I think we got to go pick up the rune from the actual box, and then we're going to roll it up. All right. Do we power it up from here? No. We're going to collect it. We're going to go respect it. We're going to roll it from the box. I think that is the way to do that. You know, just got to treat the rune like you'd want to be treated. I don't want to be immediately rolled up right from picking it up, right? No, we don't want that. All right, so where's this thing? It's 18. It is a +6. I guess we'll go to, yeah, there it is right there. All right. So 2 chances to 1 in 4. Any speed roll makes it really, really good. Like on like level with my best rune. No speed rolls makes it clearly my second best rune. So our floor is really high and our ceiling is really high. If we can join the 1 in 16 club again on both runes, we lose our minds, right? So we're just going to see how we do. And let's do it. We're going all the way to 12. Actually, we're going all the way to 15. No, we're going to stop at 12. I'm really superstitious about this stuff. All right, here we go. Give me that speed. Give me that speed. Oh, man, we're already at the 9. Oh, crit. Oh, minimum crit. Oh, probably the worst roll we could get. Attack's also not super useful. Luckily, I'll be able to use that crit on a lot of units, so it's not horrible, but could be better. All right, going for the 12. 1 and 4, 1 and 4, 1 and 4. 1 and 4, 1 and 4. Really, at this point, gosh, I don't know. You kind of assume it's going to be 18, but it is still 1 and 4. Like, it's not impossible. So we got one perfect rune in the Swift rune, and then we got one miss. But like I said, it's still my second best, my second best rune. I don't think, because I've got all 4 grindables, I think I probably put a defense over this one to make it a little bit beefier. But that's not bad. That's kind of bad. This is okay. So, do we 4 and 5 it? I think we do put one of these onto it, because it's my second best, you know? It's going to be in use right away. 4. That saves us wasting all the purples. We're going to wait on that. We're going to give it one of these. We'll try for the 6. Nope. So we'll do a purple. 5. We'll hit it one more time. So I think it's like a little less than 50% chance to hit on speed once. And so we just didn't hit on speed once. But I'm really happy that we did hit on crit versus if that was accuracy, not as good. Like this will work on a lot of units like Han, things like that. Like it just gives me some great options. I can't really check my RTA runes at the moment, but since we're tabulating, but I mean we're already looking really good here on HP speed. So not as good as the other one. Not my best rune in 8 years, but you know, I would rather have one hit a quad than both hit one hit of speed. So if this is what it costs, that's something I'm happy to pay. All right, guys, as you do your second rune, I wish best of luck to you. And yeah, good to get this event done because I'm tired of farming forever and ever and ever. So it's just nice to be past it. And then when it comes around again, hey, you know, we'll do it all again. So see you in the next video and take care, everybody.